Hello and welcome. So just about set now. And on the mound today, Whitey Ford. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Willie Castro, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That's out to center field. Beltran under this one. Nabs it, and there's one down. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Berg, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
At the plate, Harmon Killebrew. That catches the corner. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all. He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground, and that's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fly ball down the line. Going back. And it slices foul, but it had the distance. On the ground, right side. Bregman tosses to first, and that is that. Twins wind up stranding 1. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Bailey Ober.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel. And that can make
this one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball.
Now this is through for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0. Next to hit, Edgar Martinez. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Just off the outside corner. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Now it's the DH, Carlos Delgado. Yeah, that's fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they tack on 3. It's 4-0.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man at first, still stepping in for Boston, Carlos Beltran. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 6-0.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure.
Simeon Woods Richardson taking over on the mound.
Number 24.
Roberto Clemente digs in now.
Woods Richardson.
And a foul ball. Clemente went deep in his most recent game. And that's down and away.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Jim Cott, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Line drive. And it looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen. With a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Into the outfield, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging and heading for home. He scores on the sac fly, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Now back.
As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And Chris, they're not lacking for players that can hit the ball over the fence.
And with that said, these hitters have to be patient at the plate because the opposing pitchers are not just going to feed them fastballs down the middle. They're going to have to get deeper into counts and sometimes take the walks. But when they get their pitches, they don't usually miss them, and that's what I'm expecting to see here in this one.
Fouled off left side. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around second is Correa. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Just missed. Cut on and lifted in the air, and that will end the inning. But 2 rounds. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran second baseman, Brian Dozier. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse go after hitters, and get quick outs. Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. On the ground to first. Martinez takes it to the bag. One up, one down. Here's Royce Lewis. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Ford, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. And you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the player.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. One left for Minnesota. They continue to trail 7-0. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Jim Cox. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Delgado. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Lewis on the move. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Line drive and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Pudge now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
The count.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One down.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Beltran takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That's outside. And that's ball two. Gets the outside corner with that one. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off-balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And next for the Red Sox, Roberto Clemente. A double and a run scored his first time up. Swings through that.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Lewis. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
Correa in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Right down to shoot, and that is strike 1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And it is 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Inside, 3-1. He swings and fouls one off. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him swinging. Boston strands a pair, and they hold it. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, Harrison Bader. Ford back to work. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Beltran makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Back to the top of the lineup. So up next for Minnesota, Willie Castro. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Castro, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Strike 2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Clemente takes it in for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Lane Thomas. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Ripped to third. Whips it to first, and that'll do it. Twins retired in short order. Not going there. On the mound now for the Twins, Zebby Matthews.
Zebby Matthews.
Here's Alex Bregman. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Morneau pulls it down, and there's 1 down. So the lineup flips over, and stepping in for Boston, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
This one in the air. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead
swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Harmon Killebrew. And that one in the air center field. Beltran should have this one. Corrals it. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Bregman to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Dozier batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one is absolutely belted. This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. 1 hit, 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Matt Cantorino. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. Here's a big power threat. Edgar Martinez. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Going, gone. He hammers one out to right. It's 8-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
And now the DH, Carlos Delgado. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Makes the sliding stop. The throw, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Lewis throws to first. That takes care of Rodriguez. 2 down, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Beltran. That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And misses inside. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses. 3-2 now. Roberto Clemente waiting to bat for the Red Sox. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That is the inning. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Byron Buxton. Just missed.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Beltran calls it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Ryan Jeffers.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Beltran sizing this one up. 2 away now. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Bader in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch is downstairs. The Red Sox up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Out towards right center field. Beltran sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that.
Pitching for the
Marco
Twins,
Raya gets the ball now.
number 85, Marco Raya.
So digging in, Roberto Clemente, 1 for 2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Buxton settles under it and makes the catch. 1 away. Now Correa up to hit.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And first offering is fouled off. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now it's Alex Bregman. And there's a strike.
0-1.
And that's
1 ball,
outside.
1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right
1
by
ball,
him, slightly
2 strikes.
elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
On the ground to third. 1 at second. He's out. And it's a double play to end the inning. Ford back to work. And that drops in for a strike. That one inside, and that's ball 1. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball to the right side. Bregman handles. Sends it to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. That one drilled left field. That's back. Got all of that one. He sends a rocket to left. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 8-1.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off.
Inside, ball
It would
1.
have been a stunner if he did.
Killebrew in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. All Red Sox in this one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And they'll do it again. And a 1-2. That one drifts inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Morneau stands in now and watches strike one. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball. Correa over to first, and the inning is over. Twins get 1 on this homer. Still a lopsided affair at 8. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Aberson Castellano. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Danny Coulombe warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Topa also throwing. Hard hit left side. In plenty of time to first. Lindor retired. And here is Bernie Williams. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. Foul ball. Castellano in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. The 0-1. Swings here and blasts one left field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And here's the first baseman, Edgar Martinez. He's already homered in this game. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Way out front for strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for the Red Sox. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Ty France.
Ty France.
Just missed. And it's fouled away. The wind of the pitch. And that skips in the dirt. Headed down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Next pitch is outside. Fly ball to right. Clemente squeezes it, and there's 1 down. Pinch hitter coming on, Monty Irvin. 1 out, the base is empty for him.
Irvin.
Fought off foul. That one catches the corner for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 2 outs, base is empty. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for the Twins. It's still. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Topa. Edouard Julien comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Ball 1, no strikes. That clips the corner.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
1 ball.
This guy's got
2
such
strikes.
a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The 1-2.
2-2 the count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Carlos Beltran up next for the Red Sox. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. And first offering is fouled off. That one missing inside. There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That
2
one
balls,
way
2
outside,
strikes.
and the count is 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Roberto Clemente up next for the Red Sox. On the ground, could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. And here comes Carlos Correa. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Beltran sizing this one up, puts it away for the out. Then there's one down. So here's Bader now. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. That's strike one. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the wind's blowing out to left, but man, that almost pushed it over the fence. I bet hitters are trying to get the ball up in the air and hit it that direction. I know I would be.
On the corner for a strike. Ground ball left side. Correa over to first. And that is that.
Pitching for
Cole
Minnesota.
Sands into the game.
Number 44. Cole Sands.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Trevor Story. Line to left. Buxton makes the grab on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Lindor in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that misses. And it's 2-0.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
Ripped to short. To first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Bernie Williams. Hammer, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Edgar Martinez up next for the Red Sox.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch misses. And that one is inside. Now 3-0. Williams, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey!
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Top 9, and it'll get started with a pinch hitter, Diego Cartaya.
And they've got a lot of work to do, but it's going to have to start with him at the plate.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball there.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One out, base is empty. A changeup missing. 1-2 the count.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And that one is lifted in the air. Clemente in pursuit. Makes the grab. 2 down. The Twins down to their final out. Justin Morneau now at the plate. And that is out of play. Swinging a foul straight back. This could end it. That one is hammered right field. Out of here. He shoots one out to right. It's 8-2.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
To the right side, and it's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Monty Irvin steps to the dish now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Smoked on the ground to second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox take this one in a blowout.